Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of The Outer Worlds, Murder on Eridanos. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today with Felix and Parvati in the VIP section of the hotel. And, Zeke Hannigan is in here. I'm just going around with this thing. It's not a gun, as far as I can tell. I haven't really tried to shoot it like a normal gun. But it is a detector of things, so I'm just, holding it over here and detecting all of the things. Hello. Zeki doesn't talk to us at the moment. That's the logo of the... I don't remember the name of the hotel, but, or I don't know if they call it a hotel, but it is the logo of the hotel. Excuse me.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
I had some questions about Alcyon Helen's murder.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know?
Yeah. Huh. So he has two tragedies on top of him. Not only did she dump him, or I think maybe something happened anyway, but also she died. So he was already distraught before, but now he's really distraught. Where were you at the time of the murder?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
Was Birdie in jail with the rest of you?
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know.
I'm calling it a red herring right here, right now. But Birdie is a pretty important suspect. I'm trying not to go talk to him right now. I want to talk to the Prophet, because I think she's up here. But yeah, tell me about Birdie and Helen.
Oh, Birdie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Birdie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Birdie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
Do you think Birdie could have killed Helen?
What? Law, no. Birdie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen.
I would like to have a follow-up on that question. As to why he would never lay a finger on her. But anyway, can you think of anyone who would want to kill Helen?
Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty.
Yeah, I do want to talk to her, yeah. Let's talk about something else.
What can I do for you?
How long have you been with the Rangers?
About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced. Ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
Break some... Yes, I think that is how that works. What brings the Rangers to Eridanos?
Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. How about you, fella? You after a signature?
Nah, I think I'll pass.
He's just being coy. Anyway, where was I? Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
Okay. That's all for now. Was it all a publicity stunt? If Rizzo has got to cancel... I wonder if Rizzo is gonna cancel. Computers that make sound but are not interactive. Not turned on either. I wonder if it's because they can't prevent me from... I don't know. From interacting with the computer. And they just turn it off. But it is supposed to be turned on.
Is that a woolly cow?
What?
Why is there a woolly cow in the hotel? Also, why do I smell alcohol?
There's a lot of alcohol everywhere. Wait, is the cow drunk? Well, we did hear about a cow. And people were complaining that that the cow was or that the sounds up here sounded like a cow was rampaging, and of course I saw it coming a mile away. This Toss Bowl, signed by Birdie Black Hole Holcomb, was presented to Dr. Margrave on a special guest episode of Space Hospital to thank her for removing a Toss Bowl stick embedded in his head. Wait, Toss Bowl was signed by Birdie, Dr. Margrave. Dr. Margrave. Is that a... Why would that be here? Then, Dr. Margrave is a character. There's a lot of crap over... Oh, okay, I'm not tracking steps. Yeah.
Discrepancy detected nearby.
I wonder what it might be. Yes, it is indeed that. The computer is making noise as well. Okay. Is that pee? Did you pee? The cow doesn't. Okay, all the sounds. This doesn't have a thing. Okay, what do we have over here? A lot of things. I can take all that. Do I want to take all... Shh. Let's take the cartridges. And the rest doesn't quite matter. Armor parts are okay. Fall Blade Collection. Plaid. Blade? There's a name. I don't know what it is. White brimmed hat. Oh. Purple berry bunch. I wonder why. But anyway, let's see what the cow has to say.
Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
And the recommended maximum blood alcohol ratio for a woolly cow is?
0.
Fair enough. I think it is poisonous to them. Actually, I'm not 100% sure how that would work with cows. You know, in terms of inebriation. So a cow can't have any... It's not any good time. The cow can't have a good time in this colony. Actually, let's say that, but I didn't want to say it. But let's see what the computer says.
This unit has not been programmed to include bovine jurisprudence in its library of information. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
Was Black Hole Birdie here?
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Okay. I wonder what that means. -1. Got slug security? Excuse me.
We're the future of sublight. Just you wait and see.
I thought he was going to say something about this. Got some vending machines. Did I get the vending machines before? Last episode, I mean. Because I came from here. And I went over there. Right, I didn't get the vending machines. Why didn't I get experience points for that? Okay. Nobody's here. This feels generally safe and normal. Computer that doesn't turn on. Improved silver tongue kit. It's not too bad. Let's open it.
That was quick.
Shh. Weapon parts. Advanced defensive armor is level 22, so it doesn't really matter. Classic wear Umbra and Express and all that. Purple berry bunch. That definitely no. It's a little. That's what it is. That's what they do. It's like I haven't been to hotels that do this. I know that hotels do this, but I'm a cheapskate. I don't do anything. But also, yeah, that's what hotels do. They give you a little bit of a suite and put them on your thing, and then charge you $1 million for it. Pillow is the word. So that's not part of the secret. Well, this might be.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Well, I was gonna say they threw up in here, but it maybe wasn't. There's a tossball stick over there. There is a tossball blocker. Is that the first time I see one of these? In the game, I mean.
A single footprint, size 10, tossball cleat-sized.
Amplifier, analyze the footprint for any residue.
The soil in this residue contains a very high concentration of oxygen.
Where can we find a high concentration of oxygen on Eridanos?
The most likely origin of the residue comes from the pilot house. The pilot house controls the breathable atmosphere surrounding the Eridanos complex.
This isn't enough of a lead. Better keep looking around. Which is another way of the game telling me that there are more clues around. So, the lighthouse. I wonder if this is the one that wasn't in the other place. We have multiple cards of different people. A signed tossball stick. Oh, am I over encumbered just then? No, I'm not. Oh, there's another. Oh!
The charged fragments of a letter lies at the bottom of this wastebasket.
Amplifier, can you identify what was in the letter?
Unfortunately, most of the writing is beyond recovery. The words station, meeting point, and emergency are all that can be discerned.
Well, I'm stumped.
Felix, personal space, please. Station, meeting point, and emergency. It's cold. Any ideas when this happened?
Someone burned this letter shortly after Halcyon Helen's death.
The clues I found point me to the Phaeton pilot house's weather monitoring station. So, thank you. That's where I'm supposed to go. Also, The Dissident Queen, Chapter 2, continuation. Two huge shapes suddenly bore down upon them. Halcyon Helen saw that these were the same creatures she had faced on Maximilian Mercer's ship. From the waist down, they had human attributes, but above were slick and jet black. These were the Dissidents' evil agents, half-man, half-giant, limbless slugs. Helen, acting with canid-like swiftness, darted out of the way as the first slug struck out with its fangs. Olympus Opal, however, was not as fortunate. So paralyzed was she by the first creature's visage that she could not defend herself from the second. Its teeth clamped down on her neck, and after a few moments' struggle, she expired. Having regained her footing, Helen drew the Spacer's Choice pistols taken from Mercer's corpse, still functioning well despite their economic make. That's it's economical make, I think, rather than economic. But is that I wonder if that's a typo, if that's an insight into the game building, or if it's an insight into the psyche of whoever wrote this. Anyway, and let loose an I never know how to pronounce that. Ever? It's Eddie. Let's go with that, Eddie. And they were functioning well despite their economic make, and let loose. And Eddie, the first spent casings met the ground. Both slugmen lay in pools of their own blue blood. Apologies, my friend, Ellen said sadly, that's her voice apparently, as she looked on Olympus Opal's still body. But I wish you had heeded my warning. The colony has lost a great employee today. And with that, she holstered her pistols and stepped into the Marauder base. It's replete. It's replete with propaganda. But that's just I don't know, because the DLC has to have that sort of writing on all of her stuff, because that's the role that her stuff has in the main game. It's like a sideshow for you to see. The novels and all that are basically corporate propaganda, but when you make a...
You're going down!
I did not mean to do any of that. I meant to crouch. I pressed C to crouch, because some games that I am playing do that. And so, yeah. Anyway. Very easy to murder everybody. But the thing is, yeah, because in the main game there's just a sideshow. In this game... They're everything. They're at the center. So I got some cartridges and a shovel. Probably isn't evidence. We can be mostly certain that all evidence will be pointed out by our little machine. We have more of those little sweets. I'm looking for the word that they're called. What are they called in English? What are they called? Huh. In Portuguese, we call them by a generic name, rebusado, if you're wondering what it is. But rebusado is actually basically sugary. It's a type of sugary mint or whatever. It's not mint, obviously, but you know what I mean. It's a sugary thing. It's a specific type, and we call it to everything, even if it isn't that type. And in fact, you can have that sort of sugary stuff in cakes, for example. You can have rebusado, for the lack of a better word. Talking food with foreign languages is always so difficult because that, you know, it's like technical. It's like talking technical stuff. It's just something that I'm not used to, so I don't know. I don't even know the basis of simplest of things. Although I do believe there's a revolver Mark III over here. I think that might be high level, so I'll get that. Although it might be okay to call it a mint, I'm not 100% sure if it is or not. We got a fedora red branded. Red branded is in it's got a red thing around it. Armor parts. Wait, what? Ollie toxic free. No, it's fine. It's not world building. It's not about the. It's fine. Just loot. It's normal loot. You know. Okay, nothing here. Is this where the Prophet lives? I'm beginning to think maybe it isn't.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Spencer Woolrich is not the discrepancy.
Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terrare, blood, terrare, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrare.
Were these substances added later?
Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the bottle's original contents.
Is it toxic?
These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrare biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's interesting. It may have improved its flavor in another one of those. And obviously we have a letter over here. It is Danger Close by Spencer Woolrich, Act 7, Scene 15. Open at the Pilot House night. Johan's Danger, played as always by dashing Spencer Woolrich. Oh, right, Woolrich, of course, Spencer. I was like, Woolrich, right? But Spencer was throwing me off. This is the guy. This is the second act, I suppose, or not second act, but like the co-actor, I suppose, of Ellen. Anyway. Spencer Ulrich stands hands clasped on the roof of the pilot house. He is deeply absorbed in thought, his furrowed brow and downturned lips making his refined face look all the more handsome. There's a knock on the door. Enter Lionel, Danger's faithful manservant. That's Johan's Danger, that's him. Lionel says, "Sir, what's the matter? Everyone's looking for you. They want to celebrate how you single-handedly saved Eridanos from Boss Masher and the Dissident junk ships." Danger says, Lionel, thank you for coming to me. I'd love to rejoin the others. Truly, I would. But when I fired my home-built anti-craft cannon, destroying the junk ship with a single shot, a flaming piece of shrapnel landed in the middle of Rizzo's distillery. Several workers were killed, but worst of all, the damage to the facility will take thousands of bits to repair. Lionel says, Sir, you are much too hard on yourself. Though the facility was damaged, you saved hundreds of lives by destroying the dissidents. If those people had been freed, he does air quotes, by the dissidents, that is, killed, the losses in future capital would have been much worse. You've saved our corporation, or rather our corporations, from that fate. And Danger says, perhaps you're right, my friend, perhaps you're right. And Lionel says, I am, sir. Now come along, let us drink a refreshing bottle of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown in celebration of your victory. And Danger says, I'd like that very much. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to you right now because I really have other things to do. And specifically other people. We can look at the computer. We're going to do that when we come back. In fact, we might just come back right now because if this isn't the Prophet's room... Nope, it's Burbage 3001. That's the new one. Ugh! Okay. What's going on? Why coolant tanks and blood? Shiny servo. The Oxenian. What is that? It is a melee hat. We don't like melee hats. We break it down. There we go. No discrepancies, though. Oh. It's the freaking flywheels. They just love flywheels. But no discrepancy so far. The pneumatic piston over there also isn't a discrepancy. That's cool. Oh, that's your clothing. Oh, that's what the hats are for. Sorry, I broke your hat. Hey.
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Burbage 3001 is trained to recognize all board-approved actors. Greetings, fellow star. Your performance in Maverick Johnston's latest drama was memorable.
Yes, I did do that, the things that you say. I've seen you've had some work done. Who upgraded you?
Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. Banter protocol exhausted, reverting to default behavior, grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen, may your atoms be commended to the Aether.
You knew Halcyon Helen?
Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse.
Does that include dying?
This unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch Burbage 3001 contemplate its mortality in the critically acclaimed drama, Waiting for Rizzo's. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles, randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
Okay, I'm leaving.
This unit has not yet.
Yes. So I missed all the other lines. Okay. Actually, maybe.
Burbage 3 this.
Yeah. And there's an energy canister instead of a mint or whatever that is. I guess it makes sense. They do cater to all of their customers, I suppose. Okay, so there's only you. But I really am not going to talk to you. I want to talk to the Prophet. How would I know where the Prophet is, though? So these are sealed, and that is to the elevator. Let's just call elevator. It's probably... Oh, no, wait a minute. That might lead me to different places. Like, the elevator itself might have different options. Or maybe the Prophet is elsewhere?
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
Yeah, bring me to the penthouse suite? Suite, maybe?
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Well, that's my place. Yeah. So not where the... this sucks. Not where the Prophet is. Okay, well. Let's go down to the lower floor.
Aha!
I know. Exit to the Grande Colonial. And I'll take you. Same people as before. I'm thinking that we definitely should talk to to Spencer. Spencer is also a pretty serious... Oh, it takes us outside. Okay. Pretty serious suspect. So we didn't explore everything up there. Let's do that. Because, you know, we just went and legged it to the exit.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Yes, it has been okay. Hey. Oh, you can't talk, right. And this is where we got in. There's hotel guests saying things. Felix teleported over there. What is this? It's just a place. With assault rifles Mark III. Actually, is my assault rifle a Mark III? Light assault rifle Mark III. Wait, this is a normal assault rifle? No, it is. It's yeah. So Mark III is what we have. I wonder if they added anything new. Because they could have just had the same. Oh, look! We have workbenches. That's good. I'm gonna take care of that off camera later. Because I need to destroy some of my things. Or maybe sell some of my things. I'm not 100% sure. So, oh. Yeah, I saw you. What is that? Music box. Oh, yeah, those things. Yeah, I'll take those. They're just junk. They don't matter for anything. But there really isn't anything over here. This was... What?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
There is something here. What the hell is that? Okay, let's not get any of this. These are bottles of Rizzo's.
Physical analysis reveals this to be a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on bottle shapes and label types. Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
Let's examine the crate then. The crate is packed with Spectrum bottles of all colors. It looks identical to any regular Spectrum shipment. Shipping counterfeit goods is definitely something Sublight would do. Perhaps Slug aren't as different from their sister group as they claim. Going through the effort to encroach upon Rizzo's territory seems particularly targeted. You wonder what Slug's angle is. I'm going to sample a bottle. The flavor is semblant of old socks and damp canid. It's more than a little nauseating and definitely not a legitimate Rizzo's product. So terror rays are not canids. Terror rays are the flying creatures. So I think we're good on that front. And this is probably the elevator that we saw downstairs. And the easy... Oh, it doesn't... Yeah. The easy thing to do is now when we go downstairs... It's fine. When we go downstairs, the elevator's not going to be there.
On it right now.
Don't worry about things. But I'm a little bit surprised to see that there's something up here that we only can get after leaving, or after going down there. Huh. Because, you know, we need this machine, and we don't have it when we get in. Oh, I didn't see you there. Huh. Computers. And a safe. We don't need anything of that, I don't think. Unless Mr. Ouch was good. I don't remember seeing Mr. Ouch. Power attack. Yeah, we don't do that. It's for melee only. What about this terminal? Hello, Sublight Underground Alert. This is a reminder. Please limit any and all racketeering to the employee-only areas of the warehouse. Thank you. And if you lock down alert, crew quarters terminal. Alert to all Sublight Underground agents until further notice. The Eridanos atmospheric complex is under lockdown. No person is permitted to arrive or depart from the complex without explicit permission from Mr. Kincannon. And there's also logs. Vargas here. Just got notified that all of Eridanos is locking down. Something bad must have transpired in the hotel. My scars are aching, which can only mean one thing. There are about to be security issues enough to be a massive void-damned pain in my posterior. From what I've seen, every bridge is locking down without my help. Talk about a surprise. Except for the one leading to the Purpleberry Orchards. I'm headed out there to make sure it's done right, and to crack some skulls if needed. If you're a Slug agent and you're reading this, get your ass to the landing pad. If some uppity Byzantine gets out of here on a ship, it's going to be all our hides. And we have Stillwell over here, I believe. And this is Stillwell here giving her report. Here it goes. Here's the report. Hey, boss, eat it. Aha. And if you see any bottles of Spectrum Indigo, don't touch it. It's mine. Okay, and then we have O'Connell over here. Evan O'Connell reports patrolled bridge leading to Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for 8 hours, 14 and a quarter minutes. Exchanged shift with operator Stillwell, 14 and a quarter minutes late. Patrolled landing pad for 8 hours, slept for 4 hours, slated to return to Wilderness Exploitation Reserve Bridge for today's shift. So nothing relative to what's going on, at least not as far as I can tell. This keeps going down, though. But our episode doesn't keep going because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, Felix teleported over there, and I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been The Outer Worlds Murder on Eridanos. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.